Chairman Jordan, you're recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Step one, let in 10 million illegal migrants. That's what they did during the Biden administration. Step two, make it difficult to remove those illegal migrants by creating sanctuary jurisdictions where even when they commit another crime, you can't remove them. Step three, don't pay the guys who do the removing. Don't pay ICE. That's the deal the Democrats are pushing. That's their systematic plan. Let in 10 million illegal migrants, which is what happened during Joe Biden's administration. Create sanctuary jurisdictions, which, again, understand what that is. That's where local political class tells local law enforcement not to work with federal law enforcement when you enforce federal law. That's what they've done. And by the way, 31.5% of the country lives in a sanctuary jurisdiction. 18 cities, 11 states, 10 counties, and, or excuse me, 3 counties and the District of Columbia, all sanctuary jurisdictions. Where, again, the political class says, don't work with federal law enforcement when you got an illegal migrant who commits another crime, who has a detainer filed with them at the local detention center. Don't work with them. Step three, don't pay the guys. Don't fund ICE. And actually, it's gotten worse. There's a fourth step. There's a fourth step. We had a hearing on it just a few weeks ago in the Judiciary Committee. Local prosecutors are now saying we're not going to prosecute, or at least not to the same degree we would prosecute American citizens. We're not going to prosecute someone because we're going to take into account their deportation and immigration status. Right over
A fiery debate erupted in Congress as Jim Jordan delivered a passionate defense of ICE funding in border enforcement. During the hearing, Jordan accused Democrats of pursuing policies that encourage illegal immigration, expand sanctuary jurisdictions, and weaken federal immigration enforcement. Jordan outlined what he described as a four-part strategy that has fueled the ongoing border crisis and argued that Congress must provide additional resources to ICE, CBP, and immigration courts. His remarks sparked intense reactions as lawmakers clashed over immigration policy, public safety, and federal law enforcement.
Someone because we're going to take into account their deportation and immigration status. Right over here in Fairfax County, Virginia, Mr. Descano testified that's his policy, testified in front of our committee. So that's the Democrats' four-part plan, and they're so committed to that plan, they shut down the government for 42 days in the fall, 70-some days this spring, where they said we're not going to fund Homeland Security, we're not going to fund TSA, FEMA, U.S. Coast Guard. And now they're saying we're never going to fund ICE. In fact, the mayor of their largest city, Mr. Mamdani, yesterday said we should abolish ICE. They're all saying that. That's the Democrats' plan. So we had to do this route, reconciliation, to fund the guys who enforce the law. Democrats' four-part plan not to enforce immigration law. We have to use reconciliation to fund ICE to enforce the law that Congress passed. So this bill does a couple things. It funds ICE and CBP personnel salaries. It funds ICE transportation and facilities resources. The bill funds additional 287G agreements. And these are the good agreements where local law enforcement says we will work with federal law enforcement. And the bill also funds ICE attorneys to represent the U.S. government so aliens have their due process in immigration court. What it doesn't do is implement the crazy plan of the left, the four-part plan of the Democrats. I would urge a yes vote, and hopefully we get this thing passed and actually fund the good people who are doing the work that the law requires. I yield back.
Please, don't forget to like, comment and hit the subscribers button for more political updates.